Year 5, here is our starter for today's English lesson. I would like you to write a relative clause sentence. Now, a relative clause is extra information embedded into the sentence about the noun. So, here are our relative pronouns that we've talked about in class before: who, whose, which, where, that. I've got an example here. Michael, comma, who loves to play football, comma, went on an adventure around the world. If I take my relative clause out, which is the underlined section, it should still make sense. Let's see. Michael went on an adventure around the world. It does. So when you are doing yours, I'd like you to start your sentence. It could be a person's name. It can be a thing. You choose. Comma. Then choose a relative pronoun which fits. Give me extra information and then continue. Do a comma and then continue your sentence. So pause the video now and write your relative clause. You can do more than one. Okay? Right, let's recap. What happened at the end of chapter 4? So, chapter 4 was quite a long one, but towards the end, Michael was searching on the beach and he found a few items, one of which was a piece of glass. Now, he used this glass to make fire. He wanted to make fire so he could keep warm at night, so he can keep the insects away, so he could cook some things. Now, he was so proud of himself, he had made this fire, and he went back into the forest to get some more wood. However, when he came out, he noticed that there was just smoke, and the fire was actually put out. And he looked through the smoke, and right at the very end of the chapter, he noticed that there was a man there. Now, today we are going to be writing chapter 5. We're not rewriting, we've not read chapter 5 yet, so you are using your prediction skills to come up with ideas of what chapter 5 is going to be about. I've got a little trailer here that I thought you would like to watch. So let me come here. So watch carefully this trailer because the ending might give you an idea for what you would like to write about for chapter 5. So here we go.
When I was a boy, my parents sold everything we had so they could take us on what they reckoned would be the trip of a lifetime, sailing to the furthest corners of the world. It'll be the biggest adventure of your life, they said. They weren't wrong, because 10,000 miles from home was where my adventure really began. Lost and utterly alone. A boy and his dog on what we thought was a deserted island. But this was Kensky's island. This was Kensky's kingdom.
So there is an idea of maybe what will happen in chapter 5, just at the end of that trailer there. Now for chapter 5, you must include these things. So I want at least 4 paragraphs. It's not a few sentences of, I think this might happen. Write it properly as if you are the author. And you remember, we are writing in first person as if you are Michael, if you are going to be taking over writing the chapter. I would like adjectives, similes, punctuation. Please don't forget capital letters and full stops. I'd like you to challenge yourself to high level punctuation, so using a colon, writing a DD sentence, semicolon in place of a conjunction. I would like you to include direct speech, so the 5 things we talk about in class. You have your 66. Capital letter, you write what has been said, punctuation, 99. Those 5 things are how you make sure that you do direct speech correctly. And make sure if you have 2 speakers, new speaker, new line. As a challenge, I would like you to try and include some personification, which is figurative writing, where you take something which is not human and make it do something a human could do. So, for example, if you look in the picture, I could say that the fire was dancing in the wind. Now, fire can't actually dance, but it is a great way of describing. So I'm looking forward to reading your relative clauses that you did as a starter. See if you can get some of those into your chapter as well. You have got 2 days to complete this task, so please do not rush. Remember, at least 4 paragraphs, more if you would like to. Okay.